Jamie Dornan completely erased Dakota Johnson from his life. Now I just want to be with my family. Hollywood was shaken by a 2-minute video posted on actor Jamie Dornan's official Instagram account. In the video, he appeared with a serious face, wearing a simple white shirt, sitting in a light-filled living room, and said directly to the camera, "I want to confirm that I have cut all ties with Dakota Johnson. No more contact, no more friendship, no more past to hold on to. From now on, I will devote all my time to my family and the things that really matter." The video has no background music, no effects, just a direct statement. And what stunned everyone was not just the decisive decision, but the surprisingly cold tone from a man who was rumored to not be able to let go of Dakota Johnson. Less than 30 minutes after the video was posted, thousands of posts exploded on news sites. Twitter exploded with hashtags like #Jamie Dornan no more Dakota, #Dakota cut off, #50 Shades of Silence, and #Family First Jamie. A long relationship. In the dark. Since the famous 50 Shades of Grey series, Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson have become one of the most shipped couples in the history of the silver screen. Although the two have never publicly announced their relationship, everyone sees that it goes without saying. The glances they exchange at events, the coincidental trips, and the way Jamie avoids questions about Dakota in every interview. Many rumors even say that their relationship has gone beyond the limits of acting. Dakota once gave a vague answer when asked about her feelings for her co-star. "There are friends that you can't just define as friends." Jamie is one of those types. In 2018, when Jamie was living with his wife, musician Amelia Warner, the media repeatedly questioned the simmering love triangle. But no one said anything. Everyone chose to stay silent. Pressure, obsession and fatigue. In the latest video, Jamie Dornan continued, "I kept in touch with Dakota for longer than necessary. We used to share special things at work, but in real life, that connection was no longer healthy. It was tiring for me. It was causing my family to fall apart." A source close to Jamie revealed, he had undergone more than 2 years of psychotherapy to remove residual emotions with Dakota Johnson. Although he never openly cheated, Jamie kept Dakota in his thoughts, and that was more than his wife could bear. A friend of Amelia Warner told People, anonymously, Amelia once said, "I can't live with someone whose heart is always somewhere else." Jamie didn't betray her with his actions, but with his memories, and when Jamie realized that, he made a choice. He completely cut off all contact with Dakota, decisively, without regret. Dakota Johnson was unfollowed, and the cold silence. Less than 24 hours after the announcement, Jamie unfollowed Dakota on all social media platforms. Old photos from behind the scenes, posts indirectly mentioning her, even photos of them at events were all deleted. Some Twitter users discovered Dakota was still following Jamie, as if she hadn't yet figured out what had happened. She made no statement, no indirect stories, no public reaction. However, the paparazzi photographed Dakota Johnson in New York the next morning. She was wearing a long gray coat, dark glasses, no makeup, and alone. They described her as looking like someone who has just been pulled out of a broken dream. Why did Jamie have to break up? No one knows exactly what happened to make Jamie make such a drastic decision. But those close to him insist it all started with a letter. A source revealed that Jamie received a handwritten letter from his wife, who had been silent for years, but that night, finally said everything. In the letter, Amelia wrote, "I can't share you with another woman, even if she's not in the room. I need a man who can close the past so he can live fully in the present." The letter devastated Jamie. He left home, went to a meditation retreat in Utah for 10 days. When he returned, he made a statement. "I lost so much because of a vague connection. I owe my family wholeness. And I'm going to start over, by letting go of what's past. The consequences of prolonged silence, a prominent Los Angeles psychologist said. The relationship that is in limbo, undefined, without a clear ending, is the most dangerous. It doesn't give anyone a chance to heal, and perhaps, both Jamie and Dakota are stuck in that kind of relationship. Not love, not exactly friendship. Just a string that never ends, and then makes the most beautiful things become tiring. A director who worked with both said, Dakota once told me, if Jamie ever cuts it off completely, I think I'll collapse. Now that day has come. Fans react, divided and skeptical. The Jamie Dakota fan community, who once called themselves Grey Soul, is now divided into two camps. Jamie's supporters, he's been through too much. Family is what matters. Dakota's side, Jamie never loved enough to stay. And now he's gone as if he never existed. A fan posted on Reddit, I don't know what hurts more, the fact that they never got together, or the fact that they hung on to each other for years and then ended it with such a cold, hard cut. The final chapter of a love that never happened. Jamie Dornan, once hailed as a 21st century romantic icon, now sits in his beach house with his wife and 3 daughters. He shared in a short live stream after the announcement, I don't feel anything for Dakota anymore. Not hate, not love, not regret. It's just, I can't let the past interfere with my present anymore.